What's up, everybody? We're going to go over what you've already attempted. And so yours doesn't necessarily have to be exactly word for word. However, these are good choices of words and writings. And so if yours does not look very similar to mine, then you probably need to change it. Perimeter. This is something you already know. This is the distance around a shape. And no matter what quadrilateral or triangle, how we do this is by adding all sides. Okay. Area. Area is the space inside a shape. For a rectangle or square, we find this by saying A is equal to length times width. Realize this is a different formula than what you're used to with a triangle. So if you don't have that down, take a second to pause, get what you need, because we're moving on. Okay, so our next one that we have is we've got examples of finding the area, finding the perimeter. These two are the exact same shape, so let's go ahead and find the area and the perimeter. Okay, very quickly, we should see, hey, in order to find the perimeter, we add all sides. This side is not given. However, we know it is the exact same distance. So this is 18. This is 8. And so when we add those numbers up, we get 36 plus 16, and our grand total would be 52. So our perimeter is 52 yards. With perimeter, we do not put it in yards squared. We just leave it the way it is. For area, we're going to take our length times our width. Remember, it does not matter what we decide our length is, what we decide our width is. We're basically going to take 18 times 8 to give us a grand total of 144. So our answer is 144 yards squared. Okay. All right. Take a second to pause, get that down as you need, because we are moving on. All right. Next, we got triangles. It's the same thing, at least as far as how we find the perimeter. We add all sides. Okay. Or excuse me, flip that up. This one goes right here. We add all sides, and it's the distance around a triangle. So area is still the same concept, space inside. And for a triangle, it's different because it's 1/2 your base times your height. Where this 1/2 is coming from is if we were to cut a rectangle in half or a square in half, we'd have a triangle. So we are going to cut our rectangular's area in half. Okay, moving on. So for this slide, we're going to find the perimeter, we're going to find the area. So you will notice that we are going to add up all of our sides. 13 plus 8.5 plus 10.2. And our grand total perimeter will give us 31.7 yards. Remember, we do not put it in squared. Okay, our triangle here, you will notice that we have 3 numbers. We do not need to use all 3 numbers. We want the base and we want the height. Okay, so obviously I would consider this one the base. I would consider this one the height. So we're going to take 8.5 times 10.2, and we get 86.7. Then we need to cut it in half. And so when we do that, our grand total answer will give us 43.35 yards squared. Okay, take a second to pause, get all your answers down as you need.